Hello, fellow adventurers, and welcome to my Switch screen, I suppose, with a whole lot of demos for a variety of RPGs that I'm kind of interested in, for the most part. So, let's dive into a new playthrough, the first playthrough of the channel, Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars. Welcome. If you're new here, probably are, as this is a new channel. Stating the obvious, like I almost always do. So I want to say this is a very interesting RPG. I've been interested in this ever since it was announced back in, September? Or whatever the September, whatever thing was. In September, maybe it was a direct, but as you could probably guess, this game is almost entirely based on playing cards. So without further ado, let's experience the story behind Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars. So, this music is incredible, first off. I guess, and I really don't know how to commentate over this, but I guess we'll figure it out as we go along. Oh, someone's coming in the door.
Good afternoon, or should I say evening, morning. Morning? At any rate, I'm the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Before we begin, there is something I must tell you. You see, my job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards, which is why I believe it best for you to play with the sound on. In fact, I insist on it. However,
kind of makes sense, but
as you can see, my voice is subtitled, so you can always read along as well.
would you like the display of subtitles? And you can always change it. We're gonna play with the subtitles, and I feel like for courtesy's sake, I'm not gonna talk over the Game Master, which is Discount Matthew Mercer, but I know it's not Matt. So we're just gonna have the cards on. Change these settings later.
Now then, are you ready?
No.
Let's begin.
Maybe. Okay.
Welcome to Voice of Cards. You are about to take the first steps of your adventure. Through a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel, battling bloodthirsty monsters as you strive to realize your ambitions. I have every faith you will accomplish great things here.
And, looks like we have a choice here. So, and you are?
I am merely a witness to your exploits.
Of course you are, because why else are you here?
Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one.
Yeah, I really hope so too. And you and the audience are coming with me with whoever this voice is, whoever this Discount Matthew Mercer is, but but no, it's a joke. Fun, haha, no, I'm kidding. Alright. The Dragon and the Isle of Bliss. So, see where we start. And I have played the beginning of this, so it's not really a spoiler for me, but this might be a new experience for you, and I'm not.
We begin in a cave. The surrounding rocks are slimy with damp. It feels as if some foul creature could leap out from the shadows at any moment.
Yeah, it very much looks like it. All these card textures. The art here
Yet
looks
in this
amazing.
horrible place gathers a fellowship of 3 adventurers. One is a young woman. You can tell just by looking at her, she enjoyed a good upbringing.
Looks like it. And she's pretty hot, too.
Another is a stoic warrior. He stands at the ready, scanning his surroundings for any sign of threat.
Yep. I could totally see that. He looks like he can murder anyone at any given second. So, it's fair. Alright, Mr. Barbarian.
Last but not least is the old man. He has a sagely air and gazes into the darkness stretching out before him.
Yep. Man, he's old. Jesus. What are the odds that he's gonna be a wizard? What are the odds?
These adventurers seek a certain treasure hidden in this cave.
As all adventurers want. Like, everyone wants treasure, probably coin too. So, let's see. There's a door. Move further into the cave. Please use the left stick to go. So yeah, you can move around the left joystick if you want. If you want, or you can use the D-pad, but I'm gonna use the analog stick. Looks like we have a door here.
An iron door towers before you. It has rather conspicuous handles.
I wouldn't call that an iron door, just saying. It looks primarily wood with metal highlights, but yeah. Or reinforcements, whatever you prefer, but yeah. What will I do? What will I do? What time are we at? 7? Okay. 7 minutes. Fine. We're fine. 7, 8 minutes. We're fine. I'm gonna push it.
The stoic man takes hold of the handles and pushes as hard as he can.
You could have just rammed
The
into
door doesn't
it,
so
but
much as budge.
push it and just ram in, but it's like push it, finds out it doesn't work, and takes a few steps back and rams into it. That's what I would do, but you know, it's just
The stoic man winds his leg back and lets fly a powerful kick into the door.
that also works. So
As his foot connects, the door trundles to the side. So it was one of those sliding contraptions.
sliding contraptions. He just busted open a door like Elena did in Dragon Quest IV, but I don't. Just like in Dragon Quest IV during Elena's chapter, the Warrior Princess. Warrior Princess. Very good game. Very good section of the game. And hey, the door's open. Yeah, so as we explore every adjacent car that's face down will be flipped face up. So.
Something leaps out at the fellowship from the darkness.
Random encounter. Random encounter time. Those are always fun in role-playing games, right? I don't know if this.
Let's do this.
I'm not sure if random encounters are starting to show their age in present day, but well, we have. So, I guess what do we have here? We can just damage someone. Red number indicates their hit points. Bottom left number is their attack. Bottom right is their defense. It's fairly attack, defense, health, pretty standard. Those gems you see in the little tray in the top left-hand side of the screen is kind of equivalent to like MP or SP like special power, magical power, mana, whatever you want to call it. But in this game, it's a little different because a gem accumulates at the start of each of your creature's turn, each of your party members' turns, and it's a pool that you have across your entire party to use. That's basically what it is. And we'll do a full swing with fight. I don't know if I want to say that this man's a fighter or a barbarian, but he looks like a barbarian. But that might be a wrong assessment. I play D&D a lot, so that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like the woman looks like a cleric, but
these adventurers have seen their fair share of battle and defeat their attackers with ease.
I mean, if you've seen a fair number of battles, random stuff like that shouldn't be hard, but you know. Yeah, so we move further in the cave. And there's a chest. There's a chest.
As the trio approaches the treasure chest, an awful rumbling resounds deep in the cave.
So I'm not entirely used to stuff like this because I actually want to kind of act myself, and unfortunately everything here is voiced by the game master, whoever he is.
You shall not have it, a voice growls.
But it's fine. Other RPGs don't have voiced characters, so I can practice then. But I want that. But I want it.
Before the wary trio appear creatures the likes of which they've never seen.
Is that another skeleton? Because generally, like, light damage or radiant damage against the undead works pretty well. And we have a cleric in the party, basically a cleric. Oh, this music. Kill the skeleton with light. I don't care. Because that's what all the clerics like to do, is kill things with light. I mean, that's basically what it is. We'll generate a gem. Generate a gem. We'll do a downward strike at the old what? He missed? Man, he didn't use a reckless attack. Ow! No, not the cleric. For 1 hit point. Ow! It's like 1 hit point. Ow! What? Is he regenning? Kill it with light. I don't know. Generally, light works against undead, but man, I already said that. Man, it's a habit of just... I'm gonna do a hurricane. That really didn't do anything. Barbarian got angry and killed something. Like he always should. Ow! Let's just do this. Let's hit this discount Dragon Quest slime for something. I don't know. he has 1 hit point? Okay. Man, you hate it when that happens. They're alive with 1 hit point. It's terrible.
You did great.
Oh yeah, I know I did great. Couple bruises, but yeah. Just like in Twilight Princess when Link gets smacked over a head in the beginning.
The young woman edges around the monster's bulk to stand before the treasure chest.
Yeah.
There is treasure inside, no doubt about it, but it's locked tight.
Do we have a rogue in the party? Since it's locked. Do we have a rogue in the party? No. Is he hiding somewhere? I doubt it, but nonetheless, we do have a key. So, we're gonna pick the key.
The woman slides the simple key into the lock. The chest clicks open.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, rogue, you didn't need to. Wherever you are.
Inside is what appears for all the world to be an ordinary medicine bottle.
Sure, that totally looks like a medicine vial.
At last, we've retrieved the royal treasure, the old man says.
Is that a Zelda
The
bottle?
woman and warrior exchange a nod.
Is that a bottle? Is that one of the bottles from Zelda? It's a royal treasure? It's a royal treasure. Wow.
Their quest complete,
Must be in a very
the
important
triumphant trio put the cave behind them.
Yeah, caves are kind of scary, but you know. Yeah. So, I don't want to call this playthrough a Let's Play, because in my mind, at least, this Let's Play is kind of insinuate like 100%ing. Insinuates kind of 100%, and that's something that I'm not very keen on doing with any RPG or action adventure game. But like, so instead of calling it a Let's Play, you saw in the title already. You saw in the video title already. But I'm gonna call this Let's Experience. Voice of Cards, Chapter 1. Journey in Pursuit. And so looks like some sort of castle.
This is Castle Advent.
Okay.
Queen Nilla reigns over the kingdom from within its walls.
Castle Advent. I mean, I'm recording this 5 days before Christmas, so is there an advent calendar nearby or something? Because that would be kind of funny. But nevertheless,
In the crowded audience chamber jostle all manner of knights, adventurers, and bounty hunters.
I mean, if there's something to do, then yes.
The white-robed adventurers stand close to the throne.
Along with that hot chick. Damn. A hot chick, an old guy, and 2 old guys. One of them much older. But, you know.
A palace guard calls over the tumult. Be silent. Her royal majesty graces us with her presence.
What, you're saying that? How can you see out of that helmet? How can you see out of those window blinds of a helmet? That's just my thing, but, you know. Kind of true, but... Yeah, that's just my question.
The cacophony ceases the moment Queen Nilla enters the chamber.
That's Queen Note, huh? What's that around her mouth? Like, can she even speak?
Seated upon the throne, the queen faces the crowd. Her lips part.
Wait, where are her lips? That's what I want to know.
Thank you all for heeding my call to slay the dragon.
Yep. We saw that in the opening. We saw that in the kind of opening
Whatever
cinematic.
it takes
but,
to defeat this reawakened evil, I ask that you do it.
Yeah.
Whomsoever conquers this beast will be honored for ages to come and handsomely rewarded.
Ooh, rewarded. I like that. I like being rewarded. I like being rewarded. With money?
At that, the gathered crowd cheers loud enough to shake the castle's very foundations. Leave the
Earthquake?
dragon
No.
to us, your majesty, say the white-robed adventurers, as if the beast's demise at their hands is assured.
Really? That seems a little... I don't know if I want to say like, extremely confident or overconfident, but I mean, they got back the royal treasure, so
Indeed,
who knows?
you did well to reclaim the royal treasure, the queen replies.
That's literally what I just said, but oh well.
I thank you, for my stomach becomes most upset without it. So the treasure is a staple of the royal medicine cabinet.
That's a staple of it. Okay, so there's... Okay, so... What's so
It
special
puts
about
my
this one?
mind at ease to know the Ivory Order offers its aid in slaying the dragon.
The Ivory Order. Is it because their what they wear is all ivory?
The trio are disciples of the Ivory Order, a charitable organization beloved the realm over.
Yeah, I could see that.
Indeed, anyone would think this illustrious trio the heroes of our tale. But they'd be wrong.
What? We're not gonna play as those guys? Oh. Well, I know who we're gonna play as, but,
So we just gotta slay the dragon and we'll be drowning in gold. The man trails off, drooling over unknowable fantasies.
Oh yeah, totally. Killing a dragon, not only getting the horde of the dragon, but also getting whatever riches Queen gives us, like heaven. Like heaven, like yes. Totally.
Beside him, a strange creature lets out a chirping coo.
Okay, he's actually pretty cute. He looks pretty cute. Are those eyes or something? Eyes on top of his... No, those are goggles. My bad. My bad. Those are goggles on top of his head. And he's just his front. I want to say paws on that sort of backpack. Is that his backpack? I don't know.
Pay attention, because this is important.
Do I have to?
There he is, or there you are, I should say, the hero of our tale.
That's me? I mean, I do look good for this story. Look at that smug face. He wants... No, I'm not gonna say it. He wants... So he wants all of the money. All the money and all the women. I don't know. Probably.
A humble bounty hunter. You love little in this realm more than coin.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, just like any other adventurer who doesn't like gold.
A seemingly tedious fellow who doesn't hesitate to claim the title of hero for yourself.
Yeah.
When you heard about the quest to slay the dragon, it was the promise of reward that lured you to the castle.
I agree with that. As any adventurer would.
Now then, if you wish to officially register for the hunt, see me so I can get your signature.
Alright. I don't know how you see out of those blind... out of those window blinds of a
You
mask,
wonder
but
why you
or
need to
helmet.
sign anything, but head for the guard anyway.
Yeah, why do I have to sign anything? Like what? Like this opening sequence I've played, and it's pretty entertaining. But the most of this playthrough is gonna be blind, so
Shall we?
so we shall, Mr. Game Master, or Mr. Mercer if you prefer. But I don't know your name, so. Car with glowing edges. That's what the main story is. So. Yeah, so you go over.
We of the Ivory Order will be the ones to restore peace to the land, brags a white-robed man.
Who can't see anything because their helmet blinds are closed, if I'm being honest. Those honestly just look like window blinds, just sideways, and as a helmet. I don't even know why those are designed like that.
My colleague made me come along, but he didn't mention we were going on a quest to slay the dragon, she says, trembling.
Oh. So, okay. So yeah, this is a very interesting take on RPG. Again, I probably already said that early in the video, but
The man takes one look at your companion and shrieks, "Monster!"
no, he's not a monster, he's a friend. Does anyone understand that this creature is my friend and not a monster? Like what? Well, let's just continue.
That reward for slaying the dragon is as good as mine, barks the man.
Not if I get to it first. Ah! It's just like in Airbender. It's like lemur dinner. I'm not gonna let. You're gonna be my new pet. Not if I get to him first. Ah! No.
You think the dragon's really as tough as they say? Asks the man, his knees knocking together.
Yeah, you're not good enough to fight the dragon, sir. You're not good enough, boy. There we go over the card. If we go over the card again, it'll show the same dialogue. It just won't be voiced. It just won't be voiced over. If we go over here.
You'll need tough gear if you're going to beat the dragon, the man tells you.
Yeah, I've got good gear. I got a nice sword. Didn't you see? Didn't you see my picture? Like, didn't you see my picture? I've got a sword.
Keep your ears perked. You never know what you might
so-
hear that'll lead you in the right direction, the man says. You think.
I never. Yeah. It's like, I'm all for this art style and take on an RPG compared to others.
If the heroes of the Ivory Order are hunting the dragon, he's as good as dead, says the man, relief spreading across his face.
Again, not unless I get to him first. That's true. Finders keepers. But I guess we can.
The Ivory Order trio stands before you. They seem not the most approachable of parties, but...
I got nothing to say.
You don't think you have anything to say? On second thought, yeah, you still don't.
Yep. I just want to sign my name. I just want to sign my name on whatever piece of paper this guard has me sign.
Sign here,
You know.
says the guard, handing you a pen and paper.
Oh, we get to choose our name. We get to choose our name. So, oh my gosh. Oh, we get to choose our name. What are we gonna choose? What are we gonna choose? Okay. This might be a while before I get to a name I own. No, not Kyle. Kirdine. Kirdine. Spell it how it sounds. That's literally how all names in RPGs just have names. Literally just say it how it's just spell it how it sounds. Kirdine. Kirdine. I like that. I like that. We'll go with that. Kirdine. Have you gotten that name down all right? That's right.
You sign your name.
Kirdine.
A fine name.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys will like it, but that's the name I'm going with, because I don't have a name generator on me, to be honest, so... Man, we're getting too along.
After you've signed, the guard motions to the strange creature beside you. The monster, too.
Oh, of course.
You sign your companion's name as well. Mar.
Kirdine and Mar. Yep.
Mar, your friend and sometimes traveling companion.
I mean, he traveled with me to this castle, so it's like, hey, it's...
Though he can't speak the human tongue, he seems to understand it well enough.
I believe that.
Thank
you. Can be
you.
trained.
Now we'll know what to have engraved on your tombstones.
Well, don't sell me out yet.
Can't ask the dead what name to mark their grave with, after all. The guard chortles.
Hey, don't count me out yet, Mr. No-Sight Guard. I don't know.
You want the reward as badly as you don't want to die. You figure you better make some strong friends.
I mean, probably, but you know how things go. I don't generally want to split the reward. Because adventurers like money. And I'm also a greedy bastard, so I don't know. Well, now we signed our name, and now we gotta find some friends who's willing to defeat the dragon and not
offer
take
to
part
join
of the
forces
gold.
with the Ivory Order trio.
We can do this together, right? I mean, I wouldn't mind having a little muscle as long as I get the majority of the reward.
We select few are sufficient to defeat the dragon. We require no additional aid.
Well, bitch, really?
And we certainly don't require the aid of a no-name wastrel. With that, the trio takes their leave of the castle.
So I can't even hook up with the hot chick that's wearing ivory, man. Oh well, let's see if any of these guys want to help.
I'll let the Order handle this. Me, I'm heading home.
Alright then, you coward. I mean... All these guys
No
are just...
way am I adventuring with anyone who keeps that sort of creepy company, he says.
Really? You're gonna disrespect my... man, these people are assholes. Just... man.
Before you even open your mouth to ask him to team up, he cuts you off. Thanks, but no thanks.
What do I even do to get help around here? Like, honestly.
You ask him to team up, but he refuses angrily. I ain't splitting the reward with nobody.
Honestly, that's fair, considering how most adventurers want to go.
You weren't planning on sharing either, so you don't try to change his mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what this...
Never know what you might hear that'll lead you in the right direction. The man wanders off somewhere, muttering to himself. You'll need tough gear, the man says, wandering off.
Yeah, I've got gear, dude. Didn't you see... Again, didn't you see my picture? Like, I had a sword. And he walked out. What are these guys?
Let us depart. We have a realm to save. He grabs his less than enthused colleague by the wrist and drags her off.
The colleague who doesn't want to go, being dragged out. Being dragged out and forced to do this. I mean...
You catch a glimpse of the terrified look on her face. And then the two disappear out of the audience chamber.
The terrified look, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know how I can tell that she's terrified from from just the blinds across her face, but I guess body language would do it too, but, you know. But, you know, something other than that. Literally, no one else is here. Everyone just bailed out.
I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. I'll leave the dragon slaying to you adventurers.
Yeah. Alright. Hopefully you can see them, at least.
I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. I take not a single step from my post.
Okay. Thanks anyway. Hope you guys can see later.
You've yet to find any help for your quest. Things don't look that reassuring as they are, but the decision is up to you.
Yeah. Put the castle behind you. And maybe get some redesign on your uniforms. Or at least a redesign on your helmets, at least. Everything else looks cool except for the helmet, but, you know.
In the end, you set out, just the two of you, to hunt the dragon.
Yep, because that's literally all we need. That's all we need. Set forth in pursuit of the dragon. So this is the town of Advent. I believe. That's the next objective. Set forth in pursuit of the dragon. Let's see what the
How may I
is.
help you? The proprietress inquires.
Man, those eyes. You're like, how can I help you? Do you need anything? Anyway, let's just see what you have, and I'll be right on your way, 'cause, man, I don't know if you look creepy or not, but, 40 gold for 5 damage. For a bomb that deals 5 damage to a target. I see getting like a couple bombs. Let's say two. Say 2 bombs. Say 2 bombs. That'll be good. Yeah, all this the art style of this game looks fairly great, and even Mar as a creature, I don't even know what that is. That looks like a discount dragon, almost like a wormling, but without wings or something. Like, I don't even know. A discount dragon? What the hell?
Will that be all? The proprietress asks.
Yeah, that'll be all. That'll be all. Event. There's an event here. Yeah, so some of these.
A weapons merchant accosts you in the street, despite your best efforts to mind your own business. He speaks to you in a voice barely above a whisper. You want the most powerful weapon there ever was?
Will it help defeat the dragon? Even though I don't know anything about the dragon, I feel like I should maybe gather info on what the hell this dragon is. Like, what color it is, if that even matters.
He conspicuously checks his surroundings before revealing this weapon of apparent renown to you.
Phoenix Flame. Yeah, that definitely looks like an anime weapon. Like, that literally just looks like an anime weapon.
To hear him tell it, this is a legendary weapon, and one of its kind at that. It can be yours for 20,000 gold pieces, he says.
20,000 gold? I don't know if I don't have 1,000 anymore. I spent it on a couple bombs earlier. Well, the problem is I don't know what it does. Can you tell me what it does?
You can smell the scam a mile away, and yet the aura of this weapon does have something of the legendary about it.
20,000 gold? Well, I don't know how priced, how much other legendary items are, so I'm gonna pass for now, just because I don't have any other reference for other, like, legendary items.
You ask who in their right mind would pay so much for something so clearly fake, stolen, or forged.
That too. I mean, honestly, that too. Honestly. So.
Well, you know where to find me, if you change your mind, he says, tucking the weapon away.
Oh yeah, I really hope I remember where you are. There's another NPC over here. Oh!
The old man kindly warned you of the dangerous monsters outside of town.
Holy crap, that looks like my... that looks like a grandpa. Or just any old man, but that... he looks like he's in a daze or something, if I'm being honest. But the art looks great overall. Just this art style alone. Looks like there's a door here.
The door is shut tight. You spy a keyhole on it, suggesting the existence of a corresponding key. Maybe you should come back if you ever find a key.
Can't you just bust it open? Like, can't I just break the door down? Kick the door down. We know everything there is about your secret back room. Kick it down. Oh, I love Airbenders so much, man. Great show. Oh, a child
says you should see Nexton as soon as you leave the castle town.
Nexton. How's that below me? A carriage shop?
You peek inside the carriage shop only to hear the owner call out that they're closed. Guess you won't be making use of them after all.
Oh well. Yeah, but I believe this, for a call from the amount I've played, you can use the carriage shop to travel from town to town. From town to town. There's also a sign here.
Before you stands a sign calling for people to join the hunt for the dragon.
Yep. I mean, it's a sign, alright, with a couple pieces of paper. Unfortunately, there's nothing written on those pieces of paper. Like, what is with you people? I'm blind!
Earlier, you saw the bit about the handsome reward for whoever slays the dragon, and hightailed it to the castle.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's... Yeah, pretty much. Oh,
A woman
here.
stares at the sign, transfixed.
Then she looking pretty hot.
Her face curls into a scowl as she notices you.
Hi?
Monster! The woman cries and flings magic at Mar.
Don't burn Mar. What did he ever do to him? I mean, he's a monster, sure, but it's like he's not hurting anyone.
Startled by the spell, Mar grows dizzy.
Like, what did Mar ever do to you, bitch? Like, really? He's just a casual monster walking about the place, just like the passive monsters in Dragon Quest XI. Like the friendly monsters in DQ11. It's just like, what? Oh, what do I shout? What do I want to shout?
You gather the dizzy Mar in your arms and glare
Alright.
at the woman. This ain't a monster, you growl, as the woman snarls over you. I hate monsters.
Yeah, and he's no monster. He's a friend.
The two of you bicker for quite a while.
How long do we bicker for? I don't even know. We just stand in the middle of town, just bickering for an hour. Probably more yelling than ever. Probably more yelling and getting more stares from other residents.
In the end, the woman admits she may have jumped to conclusions, but stubbornly refuses to apologize.
Well, really? Just apologize and get it over with.
Inwardly, you call her unsavory names as your attention shifts to a different topic of conversation.
Sure, fine, yeah.
Turns out she really hates the dragon and would love to take him down with her own two hands.
I mean, obviously, literally, probably everyone's after the dragon.
But she knows she's no match for him alone, so she's at a loss for what to do.
Yeah. Maybe. But... Lady, I'm actually looking for some work. I'm actually looking for some assistance in slaying this dragon. As long as you're fine with not taking any of their
When you
rewards.
tell her you're after the same thing, she squints down her nose at you. Fine, she says. I can help you.
Yay. I mean, I'd be happy to team up with you as long as I get all the rewards. As long as... You get the flattery and... You get the congratulations and thanks and I'll take the reward. Or
She's
whatever
a
that
little
line is
annoying,
from A
but
New
you are
Hope.
looking for quest companions.
Yeah.
I only want to see the dragon dead. I don't care about anything else, she mutters.
Oh?
You overhear her remarks and grin without thinking. Then you don't care about getting a share of the reward. That suits you perfectly.
Yep.
You happily join forces with the black-clad woman.
Good deal. See, I'm always friendly. So,
She introduces herself as Melanie.
Melanie.
She
Alright.
tells you she is a witch, but says nothing of why
Witch.
she hates monsters or what grudge she bears against the dragon.
So, she's basically a wizard. Witch, wizard, same thing. Same thing, magic person. She's just a magic person. And he doesn't want to talk about why she hates the dragon for some reason. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's eventually gonna kill you. You gotta tell it. You gotta tell me eventually, but no, probably not the time for that. But yay, Melanie joins the party, and that is where we're going to end our session for the first. So that is where, man, I am so bad at this. Thank you all for joining me in this first experience of a role-playing game that has been out for 2 months already. If you want for me to continue this experience, I'm happy to. I just want to experience the story and share it with everyone that's here. So, guys, thank you for joining me in this chapter of Tavern Tales, and we will continue to experience Voice of Cards next time. Farewell, travelers, and may we meet again sometime.